Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball two.
Just missed.
Outside.
That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Huh. Ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2.
Oh.
Quick toss to first. Ohtani back in. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
One out man at first. Tommy Edman at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Here comes the 0-1. Shohei on the go.
Oh.
Pitch misses. Throw off the mark, and he's in there.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe rushed his throw a little bit right there. Didn't finish it off. It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely.
Man at second. Swings and misses. Now 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Crawford in and to his right. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That's a strike. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. So here's the lefty, number 70. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it. But this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Strike. Woo.
In the air, right field, call. On the move. He's got it. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Kyle Schwarber, batting with one down, takes a strike. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And that's a double.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Harper now.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. In the air, left field. Edmonds sprinting for this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1. In the air, center field. Pajes should have this one. And there's two down.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Schwarber around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate on the ground to first, and that's a foul ball. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. Next offering is foul back. Goes down looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the second, Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Betts thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Turns and fires to Betts.
Ball 2.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 down.
Batting 6, second baseman Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The 1-1. On the ground to first. Harper steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7, third baseman Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball, low. Hey!
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Marsh going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom half of inning number 2. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Hitting the air out to center field. Pajes coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 7, catcher JT
Realmuto steps in.
Whoa. Strike 1.
This one in the air. Muncy. Out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And now for the Phillies, Gabriel Rincones Jr. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a strike. Next pitch misses. Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's a strike. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Got him. 1 gone here. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Eliezer Alfonso in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Walked to open the ball game. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. In there at the knees for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That one ripped, but foul. One-two now. This one kicks it away from Real Muto. Throws to second. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Next one misses, and the count's full. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Alfonso rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. Now a relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
1 out, runner at second. Andy Pajes digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball there. The 1-1.
Ball.
Check on the runner. Ohtani back in. Man at second. Out towards right center field. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Fly to center his first time. Check swing called strike. It's strike one on Edman. First and third, one down. Swings through that one for strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Dives, but it's off his glove. Shohei to the plate and scores. Relay throw, and he's out. But they do grab the lead.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense.
Oh.
Edman, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball inside.
Popped in the air, left field. Brings it in, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. That one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play.
Oh.
Not close with that one. Full count now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Edman takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner at the plate. Fly to right his first time. That's in there. It's 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
One down, Phillies down a run. And that one fouled off. Way inside, gets out of the way. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. A double and a run scored his first time up. There's the strike. Up the middle, bats up with it. Play made, that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-1. Start of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
You'll one. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Alex McFarland taking over on the mound, on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Line drive, makes the catch, one down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Nope, that's low.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Alex Call.
2 outs, bases empty. Alex Call getting ready to hit.
That's off the corner.
The 1-0.
Strike! Woo!
And a swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Ground ball up the middle. Turner. And that's the third out. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go, bottom four. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
That's a ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot, and they cut into the deficit.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Nope, that's the way.
Just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back. And it bangs off the top of the wall. The throw into second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Brandon Marsh now at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Nope, ball one.
Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Sliced hard but foul. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
This is Bryson Stott. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
The 1-0. That clips the corner.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a count 1-2. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that is foul. The 1-2. High fly ball out to center field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Lay at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. Back even. It's 3-3.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
Real Muto batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Go ahead run on base. Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies. Struck out swinging his first time. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Oh.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. That is the inning. We played 4, all tied up at 3 apiece. Back at Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
No, that's
Alfonso takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Oh.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next,
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Shohei Ohtani. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He sends it out of here. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 5-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Oh.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the fifth. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
3-2 now.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And they'll do it again. Swings through him for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Edman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That's in there, and it's 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here comes Max Muncy. Fly to left his first time.
Frank, woo! Nope, that's off the plate.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. This ball's chopped on the ground. Turner. That's out number 3. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 5-3. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Ball.
And a foul ball.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Oh!
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Popped in the air, left side. And there's one away.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Turner now. The Phillies down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. That one missed. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
way out front for strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're still down 5-3. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered here in this one.
Up.
0-1. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Nice line drive to the
Second
pull
baseman,
side right
Miguel
there, but he
Rojas.
didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Miguel Rojas, the next to hit. Rojas struggling on the road this season. Better results at home.
That's a ball.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tim Meza, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Kirkering, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hernandez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 3. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th, Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Ball to strike. Foul ball there. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
For the Phillies, third baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Right down to shoot, strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That clips the corner. The Dodgers leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
We'll lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Boom. Over at first with 1 away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
That's the ball.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 3-2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
That one lifted to left. 2 down.
Second baseman, Bryson.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ripped to short, to second, Rojas. That ends the frame. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 7th. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball. No.
And foul ball. The 2-1. And a foul ball. Next one is off the plate. Ball 3. There's a line drive to left field. 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Eliezer Alfonso.
And here's the catcher, Eliezer Alfonso. He's 2 for 2. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. In there at the knees. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next, for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Ohtani. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Not even close there. And that's ball one. Line drive. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Dodgers go down quietly, and it remains 5-3.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brock Stewart. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's JT Realmuto.
For the Phillies, catcher JT Realmuto.
That one close, ruled a ball. And the count even 1-1. Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Strike 2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2.
Great job of laying
In a row.
very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it, makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park for the top of the 8th, Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Oh, that's inside.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. There's a line drive to left field. And a quick out, number 1.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
For the Dodgers, first baseman Max Muncy.
2 down, bases empty. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now. He's already homered in this game. He swings and fouls one off. Muncy off of first with 2 away. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Real Muto to first. That's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 3.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Alex Vesia.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one fouled off. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 3. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And gone! That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And just like that, they're within a run. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
One down. Bryce Harper will hit next. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Looking to get the tying run on base. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That's a really good take.
The Dodgers trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. On the ground, right side. What a stop, and very nicely done for the out.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Alec Bohm. Swinging a foul straight back. Out to short. Bats up with it. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Phils do get one back on this solo home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Max Lazar.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's a ball. Ball.
The count 2-1. Just missed. Swing and a pop-up. Boom. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Hernandez in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Strike one.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that drops in for a strike. Hernandez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 2-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Up next,
Got a
for the
fastball,
Dodgers,
middle of the plate,
right fielder
jumped all
Alex
over it.
Hall.
Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out. Runner at second. Alex Call getting ready to hit.
Whoa.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That one is absolutely belted. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a two-run lead in the ninth.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Lazar checks over to first, and he's back. Now a chance for Eliezer Alfonso. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Call the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fought off foul. Right side. Stop. Acrobatic throw for one to
he's
first,
there.
not in time. Great effort there.
The designated hitter,
Shohei
Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani up to the dish. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Yeah, that's fouled off. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the ninth.
Nope. Ball two.
Two and two. On the inside corner for called strike three. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 6-4 ball game.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Leading off, Brandon Marsh. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Tap foul at the plate. Scott, a 6-foot lefty, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. That
Ball
one
two.
in the dirt. Ball two. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
In the air, left field. Edman settles under it, and there's one away.
Up next, for the Phillies, second baseman,
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
That's out the corner.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Late on that fastball. The Dodgers trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Phillies have just one out remaining. And now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. Ball on there.
Outside.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Realmuto wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That smash towards center. That's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4.